We just got out in time.
Smash that like button. Woo!
Like and subscribe.
This is the little river close to the shelter. That grass down there is where I was standing yesterday. A lot of rain overnight. So it's coming all the way down from there. So yeah, the water's fresh. So this bothy gives you a spade. Very thoughtful. Leave no trace, even if you're in a bothy. It was a huge storm last night. We had a lot of wind, a lot of rain. Thankfully, we're in the bothy. Coming out this morning. A bit misty, but hopefully most of the rain will be keeping away. Back to the main path from the bothy that's up there. Turn right over the bridge and off we go. Yeah, a lot of water last night. Woo! Very windy, very wet. We've just had quite a downpour. Misty. Good morning, day 5. Wow, what a night day 4 was. It was a good day yesterday. It's a nice walk along the locks. And then you go up through a gap and that was really windy. But the bothy, white Laggan, fantastic, really good quality. Enough facilities, spade. We shared it with 2 people. Richard, cyclist, postnatal doctor, I don't know what, dealing with little kids. And Andy, who we'd seen before. But we had a visitation from a couple of local lads who were out for a drink. And yeah, I think they realised there were more of us in the bothy and they turned tail. Once his mate has come up with his little off-road vehicle. Interesting. But it was glad we were in a bothy last night because it did rain a lot and it was very windy. So yeah, now today it's just a similar length day to get into Dalry and some accommodation. But let's see where the rest of the day takes us. Forestry Commission people at work. Here's the great man. Yeah. You don't have to worry about clean water here. This is one of hundreds of water sources that just come out of the side of the hill. So it's going to be fairly clean. Crossing the River Dee. Haven't seen any telegraph poles, electric wires or anything. And then we come across a radio telecoms mast. Wow. Somebody on their way. Whew. Just coming off the path for a second. Find a beautiful place to set a tent up. In fact, people probably have because there's a fire pit there. Clattering Shawls Loch. The smallest frog I've ever seen. That's how small. Looking back at the loch as we get drizzled on. We just got out in time. And here we are, at a pickup point that a lot of the local B&Bs use. But we're off down here. So we ended up doing about almost 10 kilometers on that forestry road. And now they take us onto a normal road with grass growing down the middle. Very fast water. And the first sheep we've seen for a while. Not impressed. It points us to go right. Looks like a soggy path. This is a bridge with water going over it. Up to a stile. Not sure what these leaflets are. Empty. Empty. And on we go. The marker posts have a plastic top on them, so although below it wears and weathers, it doesn't on top. Where's the water? The uprooted trees, fairly old, a whole line of them. Quite a few boardwalks in this section. It's an awful lot of water. We've had rain overnight, so just more. And we see the sun for the first time today, and a marker post, so we know where we're going. And one way over there. We can see our path ahead, going up, straight ahead. There are enough marker posts. It's pretty wild out here. The only building we've seen all day, and it's in the last quarter of our walk for the day. When your post doesn't have a plastic top, having come out to the hills, we have a few kilometres on this tiny little road going between fields of sheep and cows. And then we have one last hill, and then we're at our destination for the night. There's a mum keeping a careful eye over a very small one. Finger post by a small wall. Check. Down we go to the river, beside the river for a bit. Woo! Much nicer. Ah, lovely bridge. Across a very wet meadow. Oh, steep little hill. top of the hill. What a view! There's where we're heading for. Parts of a hydroelectric plant or a waterworks. Following the river into town. The water is up over the bank, coming into the field. Just across the bridge, and then we're into the town. This might explain what I saw earlier. I'm not sure how deep the river is, but it's very wide. And here is number 26. All the jobs you can do when you stop for a day. Get your food, get all your power packs charged, run through your kit, make sure you've got everything where you want it.
Smash that like button. Woo!
Like and subscribe.